Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello. This video will give you a line-by-line explanation of the poem The Chimney Sweeper, written by William Blake. First of all, let's have a brief introduction to the poem. The Chimney Sweeper is a poem by William Blake that was published in his collection Songs of Innocence in 1789. The poem explores the harsh realities of child labor during the 18th century Industrial Revolution, particularly focusing on the plight of young chimney sweepers. Blake portrays the innocence and naivety of the young chimney sweepers who are forced into this dehumanizing work. The poem reflects on the exploitation of innocence in a society that allows such exploitation to persist. Let us now look at the poem. When my mother died, I was very young, and my father sold me while yet my tongue could scarcely cry, weep, 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 weep. So your chimneys I sweep, and in suit I sleep. These lines describe the speaker's contemplation of a sorrowful childhood, mocked by the death of his mother. Unable to care for him, the father sold the speaker to master sweepers for chimney sweeping, a harsh, exploitative occupation. The repetition of weep, 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 weep conveys the child's distress. The mention of sleeping in suit portrays the grim conditions of life as a chimney sweeper. There is little Tom Dacre, who cried when his head, that girdled like a lamb's back, was shaved. So I said, "Hush, Tom, never mind it, for when your head is bare, you know that the suit cannot spoil your white hair." In these lines, the speaker talks about a character named Tom Dacre, a young chimney sweeper. Tom's head has been shaved, and the speaker tries to comfort him by explaining that having a bare head is beneficial, since a suit from chimney sweeping won't spoil his white hair. The poem delves into the challenging aspects of child labor in the context of chimney sweeping during the 18th century, using Tom's story to depict the loss of innocence and the effort to find comfort amid difficult circumstances. And so he was quiet, and that very night, as Tom was sleeping, he had such a sight that thousands of sweepers, Dick, Joe, Ned, and Jack, were all of them locked up in coffins of black. In these lines, the speaker explains that Tom became quiet after being comforted. During that night, while Tom was asleep, he had a vision or dream. In this vision, he witnessed thousands of fellow chimney sweepers, Dick, Joe, Ned, and Jack, all confined in black coffins. This imagery conveys a bleak representation of the destiny awaiting chimney sweepers, underscoring the severe and dehumanizing conditions they endure. The coffins symbolize the confinement and challenges linked to their exploitative work as child chimney sweepers in the 18th century. And by came an angel who had a bright key, and he opened the coffins and set them all free. Then down a green plain, leaping, laughing they run, and wash in a river, and shine in the sun. In these lines, an angel comes with a bright key, which represents freedom. The angels open coffins, symbolizing the escape from the tough and oppressive lives of chimney sweepers. The people happily run in a green field, wash in a river, and glow in the sun, showing their newfound freedom and a return to innocence. The poem talks about unfair treatment in society and the wish for a better, more liberated life. The naked and white, all their bags left behind, they rise upon clouds and sport in the wind. And the angel told Tom, if he be a good boy, he have God for his father and never want joy. In these lines, the speaker talks about liberated individuals shedding their burdens, rising on clouds, and playing in the wind. The angel informs Tom that if he is good, he will have God as his father and always experience joy. This suggests a promise of divine care and eternal happiness for those who live virtuous life. The lines highlight the idea that goodness brings reward and the hope for a heavenly existence. And so Tom awoke, and we rose in the dark and got with our bags and our brushes to work. Though the morning was cold, Tom was happy and warm, so if all do their duty, they need not fear harm. In these lines, Tom wakes up, joins others, and begins their work early in the morning with bags and brushes. Despite the cold, Tom is content and warm. The final statement implies that as long as everyone fulfills their duties, there is no need to worry about how. It conveys a sense of accepting difficult circumstances and the belief that fulfilling responsibilities can offer a sense of security even in tough situations.